So when I first learned the conflict work method, the phone rang at my house. I lived way out in the country, and this guy called me, and he said, I'm coming out to kill you. I said, well, could you mind telling me why you're going to kill me? Yes, he said, you beat up my brother in a drug deal at the local bar. And I said, I'm not a drug dealer, I'm a psychologist, actually. I've been teaching process work for about 40 years. The other thing we're doing is combining it with Aikido. So I've been practicing Aikido for about 23 years and bringing those two together. Life is a dojo. We constantly are under attack. And it went on, and I tried to fight back, and he just got more and more violent. And then I remembered I had just learned this new method. And so I switched. And I said, you know, if I beat up your brother really badly, you have the right to hurt me. So I picked up his energy. I said, here's the deal. I'm getting in the car right now, and I'm going to meet you in front of the sheriff's office. Okay? I'm coming. When I used to ride horses a lot, they sense you. If they can smell your fear, they'll take off, maybe throw you. If they smell and feel your confidence, they obey. People are like that. They're like animals. They can tell when they've got us triggered. So what you want to do is you don't want to feed the attacker. You don't want to feed your inner attacker, and you don't want to feed the outer attacker. You want to surprise them. And the guy starts going, he says, wait a minute, mister. He says, you sound a little crazy. I said, I don't care crazy or not, I'm getting in my car. So Aikido, I picked up his energy, sent it back at him. And all of a sudden he says, I think I'm making a big mistake. I said, mistake or not, I'm on my way. When you meet a method like that saves your life, you think this is powerful, right? So these methods are simple, but they're powerful. The easiest thing you can do is what we call an Aikido first touch. What that means is that if you recognize that you're triggered before you go down the road too far, the chances that you'll deal with it well increase. So in Aikido, you call that first touch. So what that means is, let's say, can you help me a minute? Let's say you're gonna throw a punch at me, okay? So I don't wait until that punch hits me. The minute I see her arm start to go back, as if she's going to punch me, I already have moved. Okay? It's called first touch. I don't wait until she grabs my arm. I see she's coming to grab my arm, and I've already moved. So it's the same thing with trauma. I see that, oh, I just got triggered. Now, I don't wait until I freak out. I realize I'm triggered, and I put that aside for the moment because it's not the appropriate time. Or I say to you, I'm triggered. Can you help me with my trigger? Can I have a few minutes? Life is a dojo. We constantly are under attack.